failed businesses still working a job. I want to talk about that today. Honestly, I'm not working a job right now. I'm still searching a job, but I'm not working 9 to 5. I'm gonna work I could at least work for 8 to 16 hours a week. That is just me. Because if I worked a 9 to 5 job 24/7, stress. So I would rather work a little part-time job than a full-time job feeling like a slavery. So maybe I am kind of doing slavery work, but at least just a little, because me as an artist, my business never succeeds. Ever. Not even online. I mean, in person, it kind of goes well because I sign up to start being a vendor at these events. I would sell my prints, my stickers, my shirts, and my original art. And so I would get sales for that in person. But when it's online, I don't get sales at all. I used to get sales, 2 sales. One was a shirt. And this was in 2019, before the day of my birthday. 2, it was a print, which I got in 2020. So I got that sale in 2020. 2021, it didn't work out. 2018, it didn't work out. And 2018 was when I started my Etsy business. It didn't really work out. So, I have deleted my Etsy shop. I closed that one down. Because all I'm doing is just paying fees monthly. Doesn't matter if it's $3 monthly or even 10. Still costs. Still money. And I used to spend not just on fees, but advertisement fees, where I just put all the money down on advertise me. I put my money down on advertising my products. I spent way too much. I used to put monthly, I used to put $20 to $40 down monthly on those advertisements. I barely got a sale. That's just money down the drain. So it's I can never really afford to start a business on my own. And see, that's the thing with these with the world right here. Especially rich people. They tell you they quit their job just to start their business, and it goes well for them. But when it comes to me, when I lose my job, and if I start a business and it doesn't pay the bills, what's the point of that? That's what I understand. How can we be proud that we lose our jobs to start a business that we have no money for? I need help with that, because I don't understand. And the fact that me as an artist, I've tried recognition online. Never works out. I've tried more trendings, more art trendings. I barely get attention. I barely got attention on TikTok. I barely got attention on Instagram. I barely got attention on Facebook. Barely on YouTube. On my other channel, barely get recognition. Maybe there's a little recognition on this channel, barely, still barely. Unless it's one of my other videos about real talk, then I get recognition for that, just a little bit. But when it comes to being passionate, no recognition. And the fact that you have to work so hard to get recognition just to get a sale. Might even take years. You don't have years to be patient getting a sale when your business just started. I'm sure you know that, because that's how I feel. I don't have patience to start a business when I just lost my job. I got fired from Amazon. There's no way in hell I have the money to keep my business going. So it's like, I have no choice but to give it up and just sell my art in person instead of online, because there's fees and you cannot afford it. And yeah, there's like, you had to pay some things in person too. Like you had to pay the vendors and you had to get your spot. Yeah, I understand that. That's another thing too, if you can afford that. But if there are art shows where you get to vendor for free, cool, take that. But there's always money required to start your show, your business, and to keep your business running. I hope that sounds right. But you see, not everybody is going to be successful in the business. Not even people are going to be successful in a job. I'm sure most of us are not even successful in a job, in a business anyway, no matter how hard we tried. I'm not saying you should give up or anything, but if you know that your business isn't working out and you lost your job, you have no choice but to start your business later. Don't worry about your business now. You know? And just get a job where they respect your time and let you have your time for yourself the rest of the day. And still, hopefully, you can pay your bills and then start your business. I'm just saying it's hard. You get recognition for just messing around selling stuff, especially selling other people's stuff. You get recognition for that. People will buy your stuff just because you're selling it from somebody else. Selling things that somebody already owns. You cannot resell. You know who you bought it from. You knew whose work is that. You knew that. So don't resell it. Unless it's like, maybe like one of your old stuff, you've been keeping it for more than 10 years and you're not using it anymore, sure. I don't know. But if you just bought it recently, right now, and you're reselling it, that means you didn't really care about the work. You didn't really care about the product. You only wanted to give them the money for that product, and hopefully somebody else will give you the money when you sell it, and nobody sees that. It's like you want to get away with it by just selling somebody's work. The fact that people sell your work after you've worked hard, like taking your art, taking your other stuff, all that, especially online, people take screenshots and start ripping somebody else off without you knowing it. That's how this recognition, that's how this advertising, that's how this work, that's how this advertising and promoting stuff works. I swear I have to correct myself every time I'm trying to make a point. Get some water. So it's like, when you're trying to sell your stuff, you get no sales. Like especially for art shows. I had art shows where I didn't even sell a thing. You know what? 2 shows that were not selling. I got nothing but giving them business cards for free. And magnet stickers that I made. No matter how many times you tried to get noticed online or yourself out there, we know people are not going to buy it right away. And they take a long decision to make their mind up, to see what's value in that product, in your work. And you're trying to start your business, hopefully that pays off your bills without getting a job. It is not simple here. At least not in the USA, unless you're just, reselling things, or even wasting all your money down to get recognition. And it barely works. I don't know. I've learned that online business is not for me when I cannot afford to promote myself or pay all the fees to keep the business running. I can only afford with what I can only do right now. I can only afford food. You see a lot of small businesses that are trying to work their way up, and it's tough. It's not easy. I mean, yeah, it's supposed to not be easy anyway. That's why it's so easy to get a job. Because you're just working and working until that money comes in your bank account. That's all we really do until our business goes well. Not everybody can quit their job and start a business. Not everybody can start their business after they just got fired from their job. If they know what's in their bank account and they cannot afford it, you should not do it You should not start a business if you cannot afford it. You know? Because something is always going to go down. There's always going to be another problem coming out of nowhere. There's always going to be another problem that you have to solve. And let's see if you really can afford to solve that problem. Getting noticed is not easy. Especially when you've came all this way just to earn recognition. And you know, funny thing, how people keep saying this. Oh my God, your work is so awesome. How come you didn't get recognition? How come this is not shared? Well, share it. Share it, goddammit. Notice me. You know? You're on your, like, especially online. People are on their phones every goddamn day. How can you not share people's passion? I don't understand that. You see somebody trying to start their business, and you're the friend, and you're their friend, and you're not supporting them, and you're on your phone goddamn day. Hurry up and share their shit that they're starting a business. Share that shit. Convince others to share that shit. It's not hard, goddammit. You see a lot of famous people. Famous people, especially where this, I'm going to get off topic, and this is going to get far. Especially where there's this one celebrity who gets hated on the internet, and she starts crying, or he starts crying. That person starts crying because the internet hits him. I'm like, are you serious? You know what you signed up for. If you wanted to be famous, you're going to get hate anyway. You see rappers that get famous, they don't give a fuck if they get hated. They don't give a fuck. How is it that celebrities or even famous people get hated, but they're not sharing people's passion trying to get recognition? I don't understand that. This is way off, but like, this was like a failed business, still working a job, / a little topic about my other video of why being famous is not worth it. I went too far with that, but that's true. Getting noticed and having to start your business and having to get more sales, that's hard. Because if you're starting a business, recognition is required. So is money. And so is improving more on your business. Sometimes people don't buy your products because it's not good enough, or even your work. It's not value enough. They don't like it when you stand out your products. They don't like it when you stand out your business. I mean, business is supposed to go well when you stand out. Business should be going well once you have your own materials standing out. You got new materials that people want, or you got new materials that people have never even seen before. But that's just it right now, because I could go on about this and complain about this video, this topic all day long, but I'm going to save it here. So if you just like this video, if you really think this video is very cool and awesome, just share it. You know what? That's up to you. And comment what you think so far. And I'll see you guys in the next one. So I got to go back to class. I just had my lunch. So this is Eric. Peace.